I won't make it easy for you now.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ellie Hode, and today, I don't know why I've done that, today I'm going to be showing you how to make my two favourite lower calorie slash kind of naughty sweet treats.
Lights, camera, action, smoking that dope from Medman. We the new meth and Redman. We ain't real blood, but we bread drinks. Run up a check.
Now, these two recipes are calorie friendly, of course, but if you are tracking your macros, I'm personally not at the moment, but if you are, I will pop the macros and calories for each recipe at the end when I've made it all. Personally, when I'm dieting, I like to make sure that I'm including yummy, healthy snacks. So to make sure that I stick to my diet, I make these sweet treats and then it doesn't feel like a diet, and that is the key to a successful diet, everybody. When it comes to dieting, guys, you just need to make sure you're doing one thing, and that is being in a calorie deficit. Now, there are so many online calculators for creating a calorie deficit, and some of them are okay, some of them not so okay. So make sure you get professional advice on what you should be doing to be in a calorie deficit, and please just know that not everyone needs to be in a calorie deficit. It's not necessary for everyone, and again, please don't think that you have to be in a calorie deficit or that you have to lose fat, because you definitely don't, and you're absolutely perfect as you are. At the moment, I am not tracking my macros. I am just sort of enjoying going to the gym, eating what I want, but to be honest, I follow quite a healthy diet. I would say I eat like 80% good foods, 20% not so good. But I feel like that's the way to be, and next year I think I'll definitely have a goal, and it will be nice to sort of just settle down and be like, do you know what, I'm gonna have this goal and smash it. And I feel like everyone needs time away from tracking and, you know, worrying about what they're looking like, and winter is the perfect time for that. So anyways, without further ado, let's get into the first recipe. Now, the first recipe is probably one of my favourite sweet treats ever, and I am changing it up a little bit this time, so I'm making it even better. Now, are you ready? It is going to be white chocolate protein Rocky Road. Wow, I swear white chocolate is just the best chocolate ever. I know it's not so good for you because it's full of sugar, but I've got to have some white chocolate. You are going to need 150 grams of white chocolate chopped up into chunks, 50 grams of coconut oil, which you're going to melt with the chocolate, 1 scoop of protein powder. I'm using MYPROTEIN vanilla whey isolate, but you can use any protein powder that you wish or any flavour. I'm also going to add in 1 MYPROTEIN cereal bar. Now, this is chocolate flavour, but you guys can use any protein bars that you wish. This is just what I'm going to put in it. It's going to make it nice and chewy. I'm also going to chop up 1 MYPROTEIN vegan cookie. Again, you guys can use any protein bar that you like. We're just going to be chopping it up to add and make it all gooey and chewy and Next, I'm also going to be adding 50 grams of raisins. I'm also going to add some Lotus Biscoff biscuits. These are just the best biscuits ever. So first of all, I just got my white chocolate. I've got 150 grams of this, and I'm just going to chop it up into the squares and place it in a bowl. Once we've weighed out our white chocolate and coconut oil, we're going to put it in the microwave, and we're going to watch it because you don't want the white chocolate to burn. I think it's ready. I'm going to add in 1 scoop of protein powder. Then I'm going to add in 50 grams of raisins. Next, I'm going to add in my chopped MYPROTEIN cereal bar and vegan cookie. Then I'm going to add in chopped Lotus Biscoff biscuits. That is such a tongue twister. I have 5 biscuits here that I've crushed up with a knife. And then for the best bit, I'm going to add in the melted chocolate that we melted in the microwave and give it a mix. I'm going to take a low tin, but you can use any tin that you like. I just like this because it's small. and I'm going to transfer the mixture into the loaf tin. I'm also going to line the loaf tin to make sure that the mixture doesn't stick. And then lastly, we're just going to pat the mixture down until it all forms a flattened, rocky road-like mixture at the bottom. Wow guys, that actually tastes so good. Next, we're just gonna pop it into the freezer for around 20 to 30 minutes until it's set, and then we can add the toppings. Oh my goodness, I've just taken the Rocky Road out of the freezer. How good does that look? Oh, I'm so excited to eat this. Kieran loves Lotus Biscoff and white chocolate as well, so this is like a dream come true. Now, all you need to do is take it out of the tin and chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Woo, look at that slab! Wow, look at that. That is what you call a Rocky Road chunk. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to eat them. Wow. Look at that, and all the filling. I think I've cracked it. This looks incredible. I'm gonna give it a taste test. Oh my god. Wow. That tastes so damn good. You guys need to give these a go. Okay, so for recipe number 2, I'm gonna be making some very yummy, easy to make protein cookies. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a normal cookie, and to be honest, most protein cookies that I try, I'm just not about. They're really high in calories, and they actually don't really taste that good, so I'd rather have a cookie. Anyways, the cookies that I've made, I promise you, you will not believe how good they are, and I can't wait for you guys to make these. Now, for this recipe, you are going to need 2 eggs, 10 grams of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of honey, or you can use any other sweetener that you like. I just like using honey because it's nice and sweet. 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 scoop of protein powder. I'm using chocolate peanut by MYPROTEIN, 20 grams of dark chocolate. Now, I'm going to chop this up into chunks so it's a bit like chocolate chips. So this is the dark chocolate that I'm using, but again, you could use any dark chocolate that you like. I might also, because I've got some, add some white chocolate as well. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 130 grams of self-raising flour, a tiny pinch of salt, and my trusty MYPROTEIN vanilla flav drops. If you guys haven't tried these, you need them in your life. You can use them in baking, coffees, teas, baking, like honestly they're so good. And this little bottle is perfect for carrying around. Like, say if you're on the go and you want to get coffee but don't want to pay, what is it, like 50p for a sweetener, or the sweetener that you can get from Starbucks, this saves you money, and it's so easy and handy, and it's calorie free. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to weigh out 10 grams of coconut oil, and then we're just going to melt it in the microwave. Next up, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of honey, and we're just gonna mix it together. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to crack in 2 eggs to this mixture, and this is gonna be our wet mixture. And then we're gonna give it a mix. I should probably use a fork. Now you're just gonna set that aside whilst you weigh out your dry ingredients. So first of all, I'm just going to weigh out 130 grams of self-raising flour. Whoa, it's like a dust bath. How many spoons do I want to use today? I swear my sister and my mum go mad at me because I'm like the messiest cook ever. But it's worth it because it's going to taste good. Next we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Then we're going to add 1 scoop of protein powder. Then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. It's going to be quite a big tablespoon, that's okay. Next, I'm just going to add in a pinch of salt. And to finish, I'm going to add in my MYPROTEIN flab drops. Now, I'm going to add in about 2 pipettes. Whoop. And then you're just going to add your wet ingredients to your dry and give it a mix. Our batter has been formed, and now we want to add some of the chocolate chips, and then we'll leave some to pop on top. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add white chocolate into the cookies, and then I'll top them with dark chocolate. So really importantly, you're going to want to spray your tray with some cooking spray because you don't want the cookies to stick. You could also line it with baking powder, but I don't have any. So fingers crossed for me that they don't stick. And then what you're going to do is flour your hands so that the mixture doesn't stick to your little hands. And then we're going to form cookie dough balls, and then we'll flatten them down and put them in the oven at 180 degrees C. Up, you just want to chop up some dark chocolate and pop it on top so you look all chocolatey. Once you've made your cookies, you're just going to pop them into the oven for 10 to 12 minutes at 180 degrees C. Okay, cookies are done. Guys, look at these cookies. Oh my goodness. And they're high protein. Like, what more could you ask for? I always find actually when something's high protein, I'll eat it and be like, no, it's fine, it's protein. I mean, it's worth it. I am so excited to eat these. I would eat this right now, but they're steaming hot and I don't want to burn my mouth because I feel like that is the worst thing in the world when you can't taste anything for a couple days because you were that impatient to try something. Not that it happens to me that often. Wow, look at that. That's like an exploding chocolate cookie, and the base is good. Ooh. That looks way too good. Okay, now for the taste test of my protein cookies. Oh yeah, that is gooey. Oh, let's try it. Wow. Look at that chocolate middle. Okay guys, and those were my 2 favorite protein yummy sweet treats that you guys can make at any time if you wish. If you give them a go, please leave a comment in the comment section and I would love to know how you found them. And of course, obviously, I work with MYPROTEIN, so my code Eleanor will get you 37% off the entire website. And as you can see, I use loads of their products in both of those recipes. But obviously, you don't have to use their products. I just use them because they're super cheap, affordable, and obviously they do great protein powders and calorie-free things as well, which make sweet treats like these a lot more calorie and diet friendly. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'm tired of fighting, saying things we don't mean. You know I don't like it when you're packing your bag and turning your back, calling me a liar.